Hey, all you folks hiding under a rock pretending fall's not coming next, check it out. We got Hobby Lobby Fall 2025 for you coming up. Guys, it's gonna be good. Right here on my take on Home and Garden. Yes, I know, just like me, I start getting goosebumps. I see that Hobby Lobby sign, the palm tree, and I start seeing sale signs. This entry lobby was extra good this year and I wanted to share. Check it out. You farmhouse folk, anybody that loves fall, right here, cute. So we'll start out here in the entryway and hang in there. There is a lot of new to look at this year. Here's some cute vignettes the girls have put together, the guys too. There's quite a mix here that works here. Lots of stuff. The pumpkins go from the floor to the ceiling and all across the store. We're going to take you around pretty much the whole store. We'll even show you some extra things coming up. Really special right here. Thanks for coming. Oh yeah. Here's the special cart. I dove right into the fall decor first and the pumpkins. Look at the sage green. It's almost like somebody hears me talking. I can't get over it. Really cute, different. And your naturals and farmhouse. And I gotta tell you, I do like a couple of these. They won't exactly fit in our decor, but I still like them. How about that man cave? You Westerners, they got it going on. Spring Shop is already at 66% off. If you don't think it's fall time to talk about fall yet, I'm going to show you Mr. Buck out here in the forest. In a wonderful landscape. Just brings you back home. In the miles of decor here before Christmas. Coming soon. You know it. We saw a little Christmas in here, but we're keying on fall for you first. Beautiful picks in full color. Classic maples and oak leaves, ribbon to beat the band. And even for you guys that have a little trouble, well, 40% times the price and you have trouble with that, they do have the guide signs posted here as well too. Here's an end cap with some different collections of little mini pumpkins for you. And Peck Alley, I could dream through here probably half the day. Wonderful things. Classic fall leaves, ferns, acorns, nuts, pine cones, on and on. And even some exotic things. I see the custom colored sunflowers as well. Here's your little group picks that have things already together for you. Love going through these. The feathery little creatures. The minis on a spike that you can add to your floral arrangements. And I really like this kind of bronze colored fern this year. Now I want you to enjoy the video, so I'm not going to talk your head off, but I do want to guide you through some of what we're looking at. Here's the, look at the hairdo. There's some minis. I don't know. Looking like a lamb. Lots of naturals. Really love that, of course. A lot of us like the dry. Those hops are special too. I love that. The barley and the hops. The bittersweet. Can't go wrong adding these into your vases and decor. Sunflowers coming out as well, hybrids too. Here's a creamy edge for you with berries. Little white pumpkins, and I think they have just about every size on earth. And you know, we love this little nutty little bunch in that off-white. Two sizes in that. There's a small one like that, and then there's a bigger one we'll see later. I always like to show you some of the length of the store. It's so big and wonderful. Just a privilege to get in here still. And wonderful people that manage this store for us. Here's some made up centerpieces for the squeamish at heart that just don't want to try. And this year, something new for me in the cushion mum and the pom-pom mum, this wonderful creamy off-white. You know, I probably had to bring a few of them home. And speaking of bringing home, you know, the next video after this is going to show a Hobby Lobby haul. And for you hardy folks that love to see and experience and talk about something new, we'll have a little bit of new going in the store as well, our Etsy store. Look at these wonderful, I think this is new to me, these berries and creamy maple leaves. Look at the gold and the cream and white. You could do a lot. Man, you could do a wedding. If you got a fall wedding, you could go nuts in here this year. Gotta have the pumpkins and pine cones. The little corn silks and stalks. And I'm showing even mirrors were 50% off. We have peony in a wonderful antique creamy caramel white. Let's head down to some of the other decor. Here's our mushrooms again this year, and of course the Thanksgiving family. And look at, we still have Phil and his wife, a porcupine or hedgehog couple. Super good for fall. And again, I love how some of it carries over. We have mushrooms again. We got mushrooms with birds this year. Different pumpkin colors, wonderful amber, olive green, burnt orange, little cone, bottle brush. I like to call it bristle cone. And the characters, of course, with the stacked pumpkins are just a classic. Pumpkin to my pie. Every kind of a pumpkin on earth here. Fuzzy, furry, woolen looking, wooden looking. Now, this just catches my eye. The barn, the classic barn. A lot of people are used to a red barn, but a lot of the dairy farms have a white barn. It kind of tells a story. A wonderful white church down the road. You could probably finish up your work and walk to church that weekend. Always got to have stake bed trucks, and the glass is returning. Look at the avocado, the beer bottle brown I call, the wonderful amber glass, real sweet. Pheasants. And love the little lanterns. Gotta have an owl. You might have to have a turkey. They just kind of go. I know, I want a turkey with some mashed potatoes and gravy when that comes around. Now, I love the little tin forest here in the fall. You know, we've seen them for Christmas time, and then we got to think of our friends out west with the lambs. Lavina, there's always a different lamb every year. I know you'd have to take a helicopter to get to your closest Hobby Lobby, but if you're on a road trip, you could stop in. There's more to come too, really cute, and I think of you every time you and your husband's farm and your beautiful little lambs and sheep, and so precious out there. Real pine cones, little bagged up groups of mushrooms. Got the colors and size cracks me up, and they're so realistic. And of course, bags of corn, bags of pumpkins, acorns, all the classic goodies to make your house a home for fall. And there's your flat tire pumpkin, still a favorite. I can't help it, because they're not all perfect. Really good. Really, really good. And here's some different pumpkins now. Look at the colors. You glim glam girls, you're not left out either now. There's some glam spinners for your table settings and your candles. Fabulous and reasonable garland, like I always have to say. And remember, like this wood bead garland, okay, I'm thinking they were like 8 or 9 feet long. There's one with little mushrooms, and here's your beaded. Look at the different tones. Loved it. Okay, $6.49. Just amazing. $3.85 for that wood bead. Real different colors this year. That frosty blue, just amazing. We got some little bit of shine and glam in there too, but natural pieces as well. So it's a real different look. The corrugated pumpkins are cute. Everybody's got their own taste in pumpkins, and I want to show all that I can. And about 3 sizes of bales of straw for you. I think they really cater pretty darn good for the different seasons. Here we go. On the pumpkin castle wall, I'm going to take you all the way up, if the camera will hold out. And look at the copper. Sweet little stake bed trucks. Pumpkin patch. Your little sayings, and I gotta say, love the Scotty dog, the Scottish Terrier. What a face on him. These acorns were good too. The way they sit tilted like that, I loved them. And I thought they were salt and peppers. They're not. They're just for decoration, but I still really liked them. And a pair of bigger acorns, and I really like them too. There was another color I must have. Look at the dazzle here. $10 today for that golden pheasant. You may have a spot for some of these signs. And if you were with us last year, I did pick up a handful of these. These were my favorite mushrooms. And they have so many colors, I don't know. I might have got raked in for another color. And oh boy, then there's the fall throws. I've been avoiding the one there in the middle for a couple of years now. I don't know. I might have had to cave in. Real good different ones. Love the reproduction bread bowls too. Candles on a jar with maple leaf. And speaking of candles, just candles galore here. Scented, unscented, realistic, in a pot, in a cup, in an owl, and all the tapers you can need. All kinds of colors. And look at all the kitchen towels and linens. Really sweet. I don't think anybody could walk away without something. And there's honestly one of my favorite coffee cups we got last year, and I've got one right in front of me, still using them. I think they've really upped their kitchenware, kitchen decor, household. Oh, hello. If I could have found plates, love these. Look at that. Do you think that would focus? There, it tried. Well, I can't touch focus it because I got the camera in one hand that's a two-handled, you know, gimbal, and one hand on the cup. So I think those were $5.99, and I loved them. Not too bad. Here we are in Pick Central. We've got some really realistic looking good stuff. In the bag sleeve, there's a lot of realistic pieces in those. You can see all kinds of different dried florals, and some are faux, some are real. And there's a whole section, of course, on wheat ears and eucalyptus and timothy, lavender, and wonderful things that have shed all their leaves to make fall realistic inside your home. Look at the color mix on these hydrangea. Now, you know, that's a color when they're heading out of season. And these oats, the way they hang, just wonderful. With the colored hybrid sunflowers, the burnt orange, the copper, the creams, the mustards, okay, the spicy and golden mustards. How about those rose hips? Don't be plain and blasé when you're picking through and looking at your different options here. A lot of bittersweet and oak with acorn. These, I gotta show you the berries under this whole wall of leaves. Look at the different colors, really like them. And guys, you know, we're coming to almost the end here of this beautiful store and video. We hope you got inspired. Oh heavens, you know we love those. Look at that hybrid. We hope you get your happy on, like this little pair of lovebirds in a heart. Take care, everybody. Be good. Dream on and get your decorating ideas together. We don't think it's fall tomorrow. We just think you want to think about it and get some ideas. Be good. I'm coming around to say, hasta la vista, baby. We'll see you in the next amazing over-the-top decorating and collecting video.